What's up guys, Zenigami here. Let's go through 15 stamina Impel Down Prison Croc Fortnite mission. We're going to be using a Gear 3 plus Sari-chan team, and you can use any team that hits really hard. Double Gear 3 works great, Whitebeard works great, Rayleigh works great, anything really. You don't have to worry too much about bringing low attack characters on this stage because we're going to be bursting right after Croc, which has 6 units on it. So you can use a double Whitebeard team and do as much damage as you can. You just have to remember that specials do not count as damage. You also have to remember that the condition for the 15 stamina Fortnite is that shooters and fighters have their stats reduced, but it does not affect characters with multiple classes. For example, my Gear 3 is a fighter, free-spirited character, and that means he has his full stats. So the only person on our team right now is Kizaru, who has his stats reduced. Kizaru definitely not necessary. You can bring someone else instead of him. You can bring anyone who either boosts your damage or just a heavy hitter. What we're going to be doing is, the reason I have Helmeppo is Helmeppo reduces defense, although that defense reduction, not actually very useful, does activate Sari-chan's 30% extra damage boost. Double Finger will boost Doflamingo, and Kizaru will give us a little bit extra damage along the way too. And he has relatively low attack, so he's not going to be doing too much damage. Stage 3, we've got Croc, and I'm going to have to take a hit here because my Kizaru is not actually ready. Once again, Kizaru is easily replaceable, and we're looking to hit over 2.5 million damage in a single turn. Remember that if you want to find out how much damage your team can do, we have a link in the video description down below that lets you calculate your damage. It is the damage calculator and something link. It's optc-db.github.io. I myself maintain that page and make sure it's all good and done. This is the stage we're going to be bursting on. We're going to use all of our specials: Doflamingo special, Double Finger, Helmeppo, Sari-chan, and Kizaru. Kizaru giving us a little larger combo meter, which is going to be very important to make sure we get over 2.5 million with this free-to-play team. Now remember, a double Gear 3 team, a double Whitebeard team, a Rayleigh team, you can even do slashers and get over 2.5 million damage. It all depends on who you have and what kind of boosts you can stack on top of each other. The name of the game is all about stacking boosts. That's why characters such as Sari-chan, who gives you a little bit of extra damage, is very useful. You can also bring, for example, a delay and someone who boosts based on delays. Monet does both of those together quite well. Hancock is another effect that can stack. You can also use Sabo's Freedom boost if you hit all your free spirit boost if you hit all your perfects together. All these definitely stack. But just remember that icons, the same icon down there in the bottom left hand corner, if it looks the same, they do not stack. If you're not sure if the effects stack or not, the damage calculator will give you a handy dandy warning that lets you know that effects will not stack. Now you'll notice here that my last 2 hits are Double Finger and Doflamingo. That's because my Double Finger is boosting dex damage, and when the last 2 hits are going to be on 2 quick characters. Very important that you line up the weaknesses to get double damage out of those turns. And we hit 2.8 million. Easy peasy. Now all you have to do is make sure you get through the rest of the stage. Something to remember is make sure you don't stall too much on the early stages, because Croc does poison you. Don't forget about Croc's poison. It is only 300 damage a turn, but if you're not expecting it and you're trying to get through the rest of the stage, you might find yourself dead, and if you revive, you will lose your entire score. So there is no such thing as dying and then reviving and then continuing the fight. That's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, and next, a special thank you to our Patreon supporters, Carlos Barron and supercrazyapple. If you also like our content and you'd like to support us, please share our video with some friends, or if you want to be a Patreon supporter, there's a link in the video description. I stream live every day on Twitch around 9 p.m. CST. I'm Zenigami. Y'all stay beautiful.